I'm going to talk about the logistics of Uyghur organ harvesting today, very specifically. So I'm going to begin, though, with two familiar images. The first is this video still of Uyghur or possibly Kazakh prisoners being moved by rail. Yet starting in 2016, Uyghur and Kazakh refugees have described sporadic mass executions. For example, a bunch of prisoners are being bused to Qinghai province, and when they cross the provincial boundary line, the PSB leads the prisoners out and shoots them all in an open field. The mass executions are associated with disposal problems. Mass killings overwhelming a crematorium facility within a matter of hours in one case, local crematoriums occasionally acknowledging burning bodies from the camps, and so on. So disposal systems can be critical evidence. Now, Beijing is aware of this vulnerability. And since 2018, Uyghur cemeteries have been routinely bulldozed. Clearly, that's an attack on Muslim cultural traditions, yet it also permanently eliminates family DNA. 3 years ago, Gulchera Hoja of Radio Free Asia discovered that local authorities had put out a directive in 2017, construct 9 new crematoriums across Xinjiang, East Turkestan. And in 2020, a camp refugee in Norway took a virtual tour on Google Earth of a camp he recognized in the Aksu prefecture. Ms. Hoja, using the Wayback Machine, established that the camp was built around an already existing and still functional institution, the Aksu Infection Hospital, and that's outlined in red on your screen. So in fact, all the elements of organ harvesting, a hospital, camps, and a crematorium come together in a single square kilometer. To the left, the West Camp contains 16,000 people. To the right, the East Camp contains 33,000 people, and the Aksu Infection Hospital, forming the northern part of the triangle, 900 meters from the camps. There are no visible smokestacks. A rotary kiln incinerator is a very low emission system. We also see 2 distinct lines joining the crematorium in the middle of the building, but they more closely resemble pipes. So the crematorium may be using a water-based system, alkaline hydrolysis, that is, pump fresh water in, mix with potash, heat the chamber to approximately 300 degrees Fahrenheit, fats, hair, and bones break down, and the effluent can be drained into a leach field or simply pumped back into the Aksu River, which is 400 meters away. From Aksu Infection Hospital, it's a short drive to Aksu Airport, which has a special lane for human organs, a special fast lane. Although China's Southern Airlines confirms that human organs are transported via the Aksu Green Passage, they don't provide a photo. But here's a Green Passage photo from Kashgar Airport instead. From Aksu Airport, there could be several end users. Here's my prime suspect. The first hospital of Zhejiang province has a formal big brother relationship with Aksu's doctors and medical apparatus. It's one of China's 10 certified ECMO training centers. And in 2017, liver transplants increased by 90% and kidney transplants went up by 200%. It obviously coordinates with the camps are starting to reach a peak in Xinjiang at that point. On March 1st, 2020, First Hospital successfully performed the first double lung transplant on a COVID-19 patient. To conclude here, we found one of the crematoriums with housing, medical, and transport infrastructure for the live organ harvesting of Uyghurs, and possibly Falun Gong. In fact, we know Falun Gong are often in these camps as well. Several witnesses have reported that to me. There's also Kazakhs, obviously, Kyrgyz, and Hui. My investigation in Kazakhstan, which was done just before the lockdown last year, involved extensive interviews with camp refugees. And here's my preliminary conclusion. At a minimum, 25,000 Uyghurs, average age 28 years old, are taken from the camps to be harvested every year. And about 68 people a day, that means, are being harvested for their organs. The higher range of my witness statements doubles that number to 50,000 per year, approximately, about 136 a day. The party's strategy is a troika of forced labor, lowered Uyghur fertility, and organ harvesting. A crematorium that can support 50 security guards can process 136 bodies a day without breaking a sweat. And it is that excess capacity of 9 industrial-scale crematoriums that should make us all wonder if the party's true intentions are closer to this statement. We will assimilate Uyghurs if we must. We will kill them if we can.